Let's quickly introduce the guests joining us. Waris Pathan of the AIMIM and Vishnu Jain, noted advocate. Vishnu Jain, I want to begin by asking you, why have you filed this complaint against Owaisi?
See, it is very clear. Yesterday when the 18th Lok Sabha oath ceremony was taking place, Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi, after taking the oath, he has chanted a slogan, Jai Philistine. According to me and in my legal opinion, and I'll prove it before the Election Commission, that chanting Jai Philistine in the Parliament of India is in clear violation of Article 102, 1 subclause D, wherein specifically it has been written that if any member of the Parliament is showing allegiance or adherence to any other foreign state, it's a ground of disqualification. And for that purpose, we have to immediately move an application before the President of India, a petition before the President of India. In a due format, we have filed a petition before the President of India, and the moment we file a petition before the Honorable President of India, the next step is that by virtue of Article 103, the President takes an opinion from the Election Commission of India. Before the Election Commission of India, Mr. Owaisi as well as Mr. Harishankar Jain will be heard. The Election Commission of India will forward its report to the President, and then the President will make a final decision. The decision of the President will be final. So I am saying very authoritatively today on your channel that through Election Commission and before the President will prove it that chanting Jai Philistine in the Parliament of India, in the Lok Sabha, is unconstitutional, is in violation of Article 102, and therefore Mr. Owaisi is completely disqualified to be a member of Parliament.
Waris Pathan?
Yes. Well, I heard my learned colleague speaking about law and the provisions of the Constitution. So many things have been said by so many MPs while taking oath. And what Asad Owaisi Saab said? He said, Jai Mim, Jai Bhim, Jai Telangana, Jai Philistine and Takbir, Allahu Akbar. Now, if they feel it is unconstitutional, let them go, we will deal with it, because we have also read the Constitution and very well versed with the provisions of the Constitution. But my learned friend has forgot to mention the name of the Bareilly Member of Parliament, whose name is Chhatrapal Gangwar. What did he say? Jai Hindu Rashtra. Is it constitutional? Owaisi said something, the remarks have been removed. They have been expunged from the record. But what about the remarks made by this MP? Why not? Why they have not been removed? And I would like to ask BJP as well as the Learned Council and the Prime Minister Modi, whether do they believe that India is a Hindu Rashtra? If not, then what action has been taken against Gangwar? Have they removed the remarks? No. So you say everything is okay. But if we say something, and not only Owaisi, earlier Mahatma Gandhi has supported Palestine and Gaza. Vajpayee has supported Philistine's cause in Gaza. Not only that, I will quote Jai Shankar, S. Jai Shankar, the External Minister of India. In the Rajya Sabha, he said so. If Pranesh, you allow me to play his record, it's just a few seconds. I will be grateful to you, Pranesh. And it is, Vishnu must also listen to this. Then only he will come to know that what the exact mean is. Zara isko nazdik la boss.
नहीं आप उसको अपने माइक के पास ले जाइए, माइक के पास, वारिस भाई माइक के पास रखिए.
We support, sir, a two-state.
हाँ लेके आया माइक के पास.
We want a two-state solution with the two states living peacefully side by side. Some of the members suggested somewhere that our support or empathy for the Palestinians had changed. In fact, our financial support for the Palestinian Refugee Welfare Agency has gone up in the tenure of this government. I hope that honorable members would...
Right, point noted. It's a matter of fact, Waris bhai, what you're saying is a matter of fact. India has on numerous occasions sent aid to Palestine. But can that be a, no, can that be a defense? But can that be a defense? Because Vishnu Jain is clearly saying that what Owaisi has done falls foul of Article 102. Mr. Jain.
That will be decided.
Yeah, see, let me just clarify and elaborate it. If any member of the parliament, let me clarify it. If any member of parliament says Jai Nepal, Jai Bangladesh, Jai Sri Lanka, Jai Russia, Jai USA, it is completely unconstitutional. It is in violation of Article 102. We are not talking about, see, I have not challenged Mr. Owaisi saying Allahu Akbar, Takbir and other parts of his Quranic verses. I am not challenging it. What we are challenging is Jai Philistine. And because Pradesh, if we do not stop it today, let me tell you, one day will come in the Parliament of India.
No, but let me ask you this. 1 minute, gentlemen, one at a time, please. Vishnu Jain, you're making a very strong argument, but why do you think Owaisi said Palestine, Jai Philistine in his words? Why did he say this?
See the adherence and allegiance of Mr. Owaisi is very, very clear. The cat is out of the bag. The adherence and allegiance and acknowledgement of Mr. Owaisi is towards Palestine, and he said so while saying Jai Philistine. And today also the spokesperson of AIMN.
You have not replied to my point. Why Jai Hindu Rashtra is allowed? How does that become constitutional?
That we will prove it that Jai Philistine is unconstitutional.
No, you are making false and baseless allegations. You will fall flat on that, and we are not afraid of such
Varis, by 1 minute. To the question that you are asking, I just want to read out the rule quickly. And then I'll bring Vishnu Jain. In fact, Vishnu wants to... Yeah, Vishnuji, you want to respond to what he's asking? It's a direct question.
See... Yes,
he is not
I'm answering the direct question. If someone says we want to make Ghazwa Hind, if you will not allow me to finish, how will I answer it?
What about
वारिस भाई उनको बोलने तो दीजिए, आपने सवाल पूछा उनको बोलने दीजिए. 1 मिनट, वारिस भाई उनको बोलने दीजिए, जवाब ले लेते हैं.
See, if someone is saying Jai Hindu Rashtra, someone is saying Chhatrapati Shivaji ki Jai, someone is saying Har Har Mahadev, someone is saying Allah Akbar, Takbir, someone is saying that we want to convert this country into Ghazwa Hind, that is all different. So far as the purview of Article 102 is concerned, which I am talking about, 102(1)(d), it is very, very clear that you cannot show adherence or allegiance to a foreign state. Please read it, Mr. Varis Pathan. Article 102. You cannot show adherence or allegiance to a foreign state. So if you are saying Jai Nepal, if you are saying Jai Bangladesh, if you are saying Jai Sri Lanka, all this is unconstitutional.
Okay, let's hear the other side. Vishnu Jain, your point noted. Varis Pathan, I don't think you are understanding what Vishnu Jain is trying to say. He is saying you can lend your support to Palestine, Nepal, Sri Lanka, what have you, Pakistan, any other country. But you can't do what Owaisi has done by saying in parliament while taking oath, Jai Philistine. That is a violation. Supporting a country is not a problem.
Does it become unconstitutional?
You can talk about the foreign policy. Yeah.
How does it... No, in parliament itself, I am talking about parliament. In both the houses, the issue of Palestine was raised. And not only that, as Jai Shankar, I just now played the clip. I just now played the clip of S. Jai Shankar, the external minister. What is India's stand vis-a-vis Palestine and Gaza? What does he have to say? Is he not speaking going against the country? Is he not going against the official stand of the country vis-a-vis Palestine and Gaza? He is anti-national. He is going against the country state. He is going against what Mahatma Gandhi said.
This is not about...
He is going against what Jai Shankar said.
No.
Our country stand is clear. Our country stand is clear.
This is not about lending your support to a country. It is not that. Let me read out Rule 102. 1 minute. This is excerpt from Article 102 of the Constitution, disqualifications for membership. A person shall be disqualified for being chosen as and for being a member of either House of Parliament if he is not a citizen of India or has voluntarily acquired the citizen of a foreign state or is under any acknowledgement of allegiance or adherence to a foreign state. Vishnu Jain says that this act of saying Jai Philistine violates Article 102.
Country is supporting Palestine and Gaza. If you
but he did not say this.
If you go by this, kindly interpret it properly, Pradesh. Kindly interpret this. Even I have got this section 1 provisions, Article 102 with me. What did he say? India's stand is very, very clear. If their country is supporting Palestine and Gaza, and you are calling us unconstitutional, I will deal with it. But Vishnu Jain, kindly tell me whether the country is Hindu Rashtra as stated by the MP while taking the oath, and what steps have you taken against him?
Why don't you file a complaint? Why don't you use the provisions of Article 102?
No, not yet. So you say everything. You say
Varis Bhai, nobody is stopping you from filing a complaint. Vishnu Jain is saying precisely that.
Who is stopping you? Who is stopping you?
Why don't you file then? If you are so much worried about the country,
he is object. You can't. No. 1 minute. You can't dictate him where to file a complaint, what to object to. If you have a problem, If you have a problem, you should file a complaint.
File a complaint against. Sir, we will deal with that. We will deal with that. We will deal with that in the proper state. We know what is provision
of India.
We know what is the constitution. We have read more constitution than you. We know the interpretation of law.
of India, and we'll prove it that chanting Jai
Why don't you go and lodge a complaint against that? Merely by shouting, the thing will happen, my friend Vishnu Jain. You are just shouting, ranting because...
No, he's saying he will prove his case. He will prove his case is what Vishnu Jain is saying. Let's hear him out, how he will prove his case. Vishnu Jain, he says there is no substance or merit to your complaint.
Pranesh, it is... See, Pranesh, it is very, very clear that when you are taking an oath as a member of parliament and you are holding a constitutional post, there are certain restrictions which the framers of the constitution have imbibed. And the restriction is that suppose Mr. Varis Pathan, he is not a member of parliament or an individual or a citizen of India, is chanting various slogans, no one is concerned. But the moment you are in the Parliament of India, the moment you are in that premises, the moment you are a member of parliament, there are certain checks which have been laid by the constitution itself. And the check is that you have to be a citizen of India, and the second check is by virtue of Article 102(1)(d) that you cannot show your adherence or allegiance to a foreign state. This is the check, exact wording. And let me translate allegiance and adherence in Hindi. Allegiance means showing your support, showing your nishtha, showing your various kind of tilt, your tilt towards a foreign state. If you are doing it, you are
It's not about... No, 1 minute. First of all, no, 1 minute. Vishnu Jain, 1 minute, please. I beg both of you, let's not talk over each other. किसी का कुछ नहीं सुनाई देगा viewers को. 1 minute. Varis bhai, let's go one by one. Vishnu Jain, I will read out what Mr. Owaisi has said. He has said that everyone is making a lot of noise. I said Jai Bhim, Jai Mim, Jai Telangana, Jai Palestine. If it's objectionable, show me where it violates the constitution. When asked about his reason for saying Jai Palestine, he said people are suffering. Mahatma Gandhi has expressed many sentiments regarding Palestine, which one can read out. Vishnu Jain.
See what Mahatma Gandhi has said, what Mr. Ambedkar has said, what Mr. Tilak has said.
Let him just answer that. Varis bhai, I'll come to you.
Mahatma Gandhi has said, what Ambedkar has said, what Mr. Tilak has said. It will not be a protection so far as the provision of Article 102 is concerned. Article 102 operates in its own field, and the restriction and the mandate of Article 102 is that you will be disqualified as a member of parliament the moment you show your adherence or allegiance to a foreign state. So the cat is out of the bag. Mr. Owaisi, और इसको adherence और allegiance को हिंदी में translate कर देता हूँ. आप अपना support, अपनी निष्ठा, अपना tilt किसी फॉरेन स्टेट की तरफ अगर आप दिखा रहे हैं, so immediately it's a disqualification by virtue of Article 102. And what happens? And let me clarify. What happens the moment I file a petition before the President of India? Article 103 comes into operation. By virtue of Article 103, the President of India will call for a report from the Election Commission.
Right.
Mr. Owaisi will also be heard before
so
the Election
Vishnu Jain,
Commission.
according to
before the Election
right,
Commission.
I understand that. So what you are saying, this is just to make things clear to our viewers. So what you are saying, that even if someone were to say Jai Israel, that is a violation. Whether it is Israel, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh.
Jai Israel, Jai Nepal. Yeah, any foreign country. If
it's not about, it's not about whether, one can support. You can, Mr. Varis Pathan, you can extend support. Mr. Owaisi can go there, look at the conditions in which people are living there, extend all kinds of help as is legally possible. But saying this in the House, on floor of the Parliament, is violation of Article 102. That's the point. What is your counter? Let's be specific, Varis bhai.
On the floor of the Parliament, the External Affairs Minister, as Jaishankar has clearly stated, India's stand, official stand of India.
Varis bhai, he was speaking as a minister, he wasn't taking oath.
Constitutional in that, sir? What difference? In the Parliament, you are talking about the Parliament.
Yeah, but he wasn't taking oath.
Was he minister there?
This is about oath of allegiance.
He is an MP. He is a member of Parliament.
Pakistan.
So Owaisi is also a member of Parliament. While taking oath, he said what is unconstitutional. That is why we said these are baseless and irrelevant allegations which are being made by Vishnu Jain and his likes, and it won't stand anywhere. We will deal with it. We know the provisions of law. See, Pratnesh, this is not right. When I am making my point, he is interrupting.
No, he will not
This is
interrupt.
right.
He will not. No, he will not
Or I
interrupt.
stop myself.
No,
and I
sir,
leave
he
your
will
debate.
not interrupt. Please make your point.
He's interrupting.
No,
because
he will not.
knows he's on the back foot.
Vishnuji,
He knows very well that he's on the
let him
back foot. He
speak.
does not have any argument.
No,
he does
please.
not have any point to make.
Both of you are good friends.
He has not taken
Both
any
of you are
step when
good
a member
friends.
of
Please,
parliament comes there and says,
let's
"Jai Hind
not.
Rashtra." Is it the official stand of the BJP?
Okay.
You and Vishnu Jain both are saying you are not allowing.
No,
me to make my
I am
point. Why
saying
do
you
call
make
us
your
here
point,
then?
sir. Nobody speaks.
I have been patiently listening. I have been patiently listening. Allow me to make my point. If a MP comes there, takes an oath and says, Jai Hindu Rashtra, Modi, everybody is silent, which is unconstitutional. What is BJP's official stand? Whether India is Hindu Rashtra? I want to know that. I'm asking them. If not, then what steps have they taken against him? Has his remarks been expunged? No. Has it been removed from the records? No, not yet. And when Jai Shankar stands in the parliament floor of the parliament, we are talking about the parliament, temple of democracy, he says the country's official stand is that we support the Gaza and Palestine issue. Then, and if we say unconstitutional, if they say something, it is not unconstitutional. If we say, you and cry, and we will deal with it. We know the provisions of the Constitution. We have read it. We have interpreted it properly. And I don't think so there is any irregularity or unconstitutional thing done by Barrister Asaduddin Owaisi.
Okay, let me say this, Waris Bhai. You know, at the cost of repeating myself seventh time, the two things that you're talking about are two different things. Article 102 is only about things said while taking oath.
According to you, it may be. You are interpreting your own law.
Okay.
You are interpreting your own law.
Okay.
You are not following the provision. You are not interpreting what the provision of the Constitution says. I will read for you 102 disqualification membership clause D. You are reporting. If he is not a citizen of India or has voluntarily acquired the citizenship of a foreign state,
What is the meaning of that?
or is under any acknowledgement of allegiance or adherence to a foreign state, how does this come in my way?
Yes.
The country is already supporting Palestine cause. The entire country, the External Affairs Ministry is with the Palestine and the Gaza. Then, whatever you
Okay,
want
Vishnu
us
Jain,
to take
one
as
minute.
per your whims
Now,
and fancies,
Mr. Owaisi, in his defense, or what Waris Bhai is arguing, is that after the oath was done, Owaisi said it. He did talk about protecting the sovereignty of the country. He did say all of that. But it's only in the end. Maybe after his oath. That's the argument from the other side.
See, Pranesh, the law is very clear. Now let me clarify. The law is very, very clear. We have not challenged Jai Meme, Jai Bhim, Jai Telangana, his other parts of Quranic verses. We are not challenging. He has also raised Takbir, Allahu Akbar. We are not challenging all those aspects. What we are challenging is his allegiance to a foreign state. When he chants Jai Philistine, the cat is out of the bag. It clearly shows that he has tilted, or he has supported, or he has nishtha, he has allegiance, he has acknowledgement, he has adherence to a foreign state, which is a prohibition under Article 102, and therefore it is clearly barred. He is disqualified to be a member of parliament, and we'll prove it before the election commission. We'll prove it before the election commission.
Okay, you are saying you will prove it, Mr. No, Waris Bhai is saying we will deal with it. No, but to the question that Waris Bhai is asking, that why were the remarks of BJP MPs who said Hindu Rashtra, so on and so forth, not expunged? Waris Bhai,
let me clarify.
Okay, Vishnu Jain wants to take that question.
Just by saying Jai Hindu Rashtra, is it showing allegiance or adherence to a foreign state? If someone is saying Jai Hindu Rashtra or someone is saying Ghazwa Hind, is it allegiance or adherence to a foreign state? I am asking a question.
Shocking. What is he saying?
Is it allegiance or adherence to a foreign state? I am talking about the purview of Article 102.
No, Mr. Jain, no, 1 minute. Mr. Jain, saying Jai Hindu Rashtra, India is not Hindu Rashtra. India is not Hindu Rashtra.
India is not a Hindu Rashtra, but it is not allegiance or adherence to a foreign state. I am talking about the operative portion of Article 102.
What?
Article 102 says allegiance or adherence to a foreign state.
You have no arguments to support your
you can talk about reservation. You can say about Jai Bhim, Allahu Akbar, Takbir. You can use various provisions of Quran. You can believe that this country should be converted. into a Islamic state.
what?
All these are not
Yes,
unconstitutional.
we know the law.
So
We know
far
the
as
law.
the
But
provision of the
okay, let me turn to Waris Bhai. Waris Bhai, finally, you were objecting. No, Waris Bhai, 1 minute. Waris Bhai, 1 minute. Final question to you. You were objecting to slogans by BJP MPs. My question is, have you filed a complaint to expunge the remarks? Will that be done?
Who filed the complaint for expunging Owaisi's remark? It was done by the speaker himself. Suo moto, he had taken down the remark of Asad Owaisi, so why not his remark? Why? Did anybody file complaint yesterday to expunge the remark of Owaisi? No, it was taken down so slow by his own thing. Suo moto. So, why not here? That is why we say the BJP does not talk about Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas and Sabka Vishwas, but it's come to for implementation of it. They are on their own. The law for them is different. The law of us for different. Constitution for them is different. The constitution for the country is different. We want to save the constitution. Whatever we do is per the constitution.
Okay, gentlemen, it has been a passionate argument on both sides. Let's leave it at that. I thank all of you for joining me on India Front.